Childhood obesity rates have doubled in the last 30 years for 2 to 5-year-olds and 12 to 10-year-olds, and almost tripled for ages 6 to 11. It is increasingly recognized as a chronic illness and puts individuals at risk for multiple physical and psychiatric conditions in childhood, including adverse metabolic, cardiovascular, and orthopedic consequences. The number of children who will develop childhood and adult comorbidities from obesity is a major public health problem that must be addressed, and as parents, you have the power to prevent and foster change in your children's diet and level of activity. You are the leaders in making a real difference in childhood obesity rates and must work in partnership with your children as you serve as a significant impact on children's eating behaviors and physical activity levels. What children see and believe as healthy eating is affected by their parents' nutrition knowledge. Studies show that children's fruit and vegetable consumption is higher when there are parents in the home who consume the same amount, and parents who exercise more often tend to have children who exercise more frequently. This video is designed to offer parents the skills and tools they need to provide a healthier lifestyle for their family and for themselves. Eating patterns, healthy eating, and physical activity will be covered in more detail. In terms of eating patterns, childhood obesity can be prevented by the frequency of how often families sit together for meals, how often the television is on during eating times, and how often takeout food is consumed. When family mealtimes occur more frequently, these are associated with higher consumption of vegetable and vitamin intake and fewer soft drinks. When unmonitored, children have a tendency to turn a blind eye towards consuming high caloric foods, too much sodium, and too few fruits and vegetables, or they simply may not understand the implications of eating unhealthy foods. By monitoring what they're eating at the dinner table, this puts children at lower risk of becoming obese or possibly being diagnosed with diabetes. The TV at dinner time can be a distraction for children and can possibly cause overeating if sitting at the table for a 30 to 60-minute show. Generally, most takeout food is unhealthy, high in sodium, fat, and calories, and sometimes has next to little nutritional value. It's understandable that parents get busy with work and extracurricular activities, but planning ahead for the week, making larger portions for leftovers, and avoiding takeout also reduces the risk of obesity, as you can control what ingredients are going into their meals and know how much nutritional content it actually has. Healthier eating doesn't necessarily mean eating food to lose weight, but to focus on a healthier lifestyle change. Reducing the amount of sodium, processed sugars, and unnecessary fats in anyone's life is beneficial, and increasing the requirements for the healthier choices is recommended. Protein is required to maintain lean body tissue, and an appropriate size is about the size of a deck of cards. Chicken is a family favorite that is served, but a healthier approach would be to avoid eating the fattening skin. When making soups or stews, removing the visible fat layer that has congealed on the surface is highly recommended. When cooking at home or preparing lunches, you have the power to avoid hidden fats in commercial and fast food sources, as well as saving money. Take the opportunity to cook with your children and educate them on healthier ingredients and which ones may be harmful to our body. Modeling a healthier lifestyle will increase both you and your children's confidence in making changes to your family lifestyle. Increasing physical activity includes increasing active play and reducing the number of sedentary behavior, especially sitting in front of the TV or computer. This can be accomplished by going to the park together for a walk or playing at the neighborhood playground. If families in your community want to promote healthier lifestyles, encourage a friendly game of soccer or basketball involving both the children and adults. Talk with other families at the end of this teaching seminar to find out what works for their families and see if you can coordinate a time on the weekend or after dinner to set up a play date. Be a role model for children and participate in physical activities. It is recommended that children have at least 60 minutes of physical activity almost every day to prevent childhood obesity.